Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be installing the dash cam, or I'm going to show you how to install the dash cam on my 2016 BMW X5M. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to basically show you the walkthrough or the process what I did, at least through the front camera, the rear camera, so that together. Okay. One drawback especially with the BMW cars, is everything turns off. Meaning no matter what fuse you choose, you're going to lose. If you want to record while in parking mode, like say for example, you park your car at work and you want to record things like that, you're going to lose that feature. The only way you get that is a battery pack. Now I can tap into live fuses, but like I said, everything turns off with the vehicle. So you have to buy a battery pack. I think Blackvue, my car, sells them. They're about $300. It's about $100 to $300, depending on which one you choose and which capacity you like. All right. You see at the latest is the DR590X 2-channel. And I ordered it with the Hardwire kit. So what I'm gonna do is check first, make sure the wires can reach to the fuse box up to the front, and then once that happens, then I can decide how to hide the wires, and then go from where the fuse to tap into. Here you get the cameras. They're neatly packaged. I'm expecting anything different. Does the quality look a bit different? So I'm gonna stretch this cords out. We'll see. If it doesn't reach, then obviously I'm going to use the fuse box in the front and run a wire in the back for the rear camera. And unfortunately, the cord did make it to the front, but I'm not going to have enough to actually route and go up the windshield. Because right now, I know I have a little bit of slack, but if it's already coming up here, and I haven't even done this part, and it's got to go completely across, I'm at risk here. So to get this drop down, these two little twist screws, one here, one there, give a little pull, finger right there, unplug the light if you have to. I don't need to bring it down that low. We're gonna see. I'm wrapping my wire from here all the way up through the A pillar, come across underneath, then down. You can loosen the A pillar by removing this little plastic piece. There's a screw back here, and then you can move the A pillar airbag out the way a little bit. All right, so if you didn't watch my first video, this is something similar. I'm gonna use this bolt here. I don't know if you can tell in here, but the ground is right in there. So the silver bolt, see it, shiny. I'm gonna use that for my ground, and I'm gonna use the same fuses as I did last time. So a Torx 25 for that bolt. I just used a small 1/4 inch drive to connect the fuses. Use my fuse taps. We'll be sure rolling here in a little bit. When I replace a fuse, whatever I replace it with, say by example I'm taking out a 20, I need to put a 20 here on this inside right there. Put that there. The existing fuse goes here. And then I need to drop down. So if I use a 20, I need to drop down to a 15. All right, that's the difference I need to do for this. Next step, pop this off, move the A-pillar out the way, stick my little wedge tool in here. Perfect. Telling you guys, get you some of these tools. These really help with moving the trim out the way. So I'm gonna run my cord up through here, around to the windshield, back down. Let's come on when the car starts. It does. Okay. All right, so we know we're good to go. I tested it out. It turns on when the car turns on and turns off when the car turns off. That's all I needed to do. So this part here is, you don't want to fully tack it down until you know this is where you can keep the camera. So since it plugs in on this side, I want the wire to come out on the right, so I'm not running it across and back around. So I'm peel a little bit of the tape off. Actually, I'm gonna peel all of it off, but being very careful with how I stick this on. Very gentle. I might have to tap this wire up somehow. Just come on the outside, look at it. Make sure it's not blocking out your rear view light sensor, because that sensor is what tells the rear mirror to dim by measuring the lightness from the front and back. So if it's blocking it, your mirror is going to prematurely dim, even on sunny days. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running the cord, because right now I have the dash camera installed. I need to run a cord from here all the way across, back here. I'm not sure how I'm going to tuck the wire, but I'm going to try to tuck that there and then go that direction. I hope you guys can see that. To start here, you're going to watch me. First thing, I'm just going to take the screw off right there, pop this out. This is the screw laying by here. I should be able to move the A-pillar out. And then from there, I'll just tuck my wire across the headliner and work my way to the back. All right, so let's do that now. You know, this is what that I'm going to be putting in the back. Now with this camera, be careful, because if you mount your sticky right here, what's going to end up happening is, if you reposition it, if you have, like for me, I have tint on top of the factory film. All right, so if you don't have that, if you don't have tint on the factory film, you should be okay repositioning and doing your red or stuff you want to do if you want to make it to the left or to the right. If you have at the market tint to the back, like I do, if you stick this onto that film, what's going to end up happening is it's going to pull it off. It's going to peel it, because this is really sticky. So be careful when you place this. I recommend just placing on the plastic above and then hammering the camera point down, because if you see here, this is very sticky. I still have a few more of these clips here. This has helped me with, obviously cord tracking. I shouldn't need it too much, especially since I'm not running too much glass, but these are just help for organizing the cords so you don't have it hanging down. And then the last thing I had in the box is this extra long cord, so we'll see how that works out. And those who don't want to do the Hardwire, you still get your cigarette 12-volt outlet adapter. All right. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna pop that out. That's all it is, just held in there by some clips. And you should see your Torx right there. Okay, that's a T20, Torx 20 for this. It's a long screw. Should be able to move this out the way a little bit. All right, that's perfect. I don't need to click to remove it. I just need enough to, I just need to tuck a cord in here. So I'm gonna start now by running my cord through the front. And then I can always hide the access in the back. Any extra I have, I can just hide it. There's areas back there, and I'll show you that later. And just see which goes to the camera, which goes. Okay, this goes to the camera, I'm assuming. Show you, you have a spot right there for the rear. There. I'm gonna run this up here and use this tool to help me tuck the wire. So now that I'm across, okay, so when we get to this part here, this is where it gets challenging. You're going to have to really find a way to tuck that in there so it's not showing as much. Then from there, you can continue and run it across the headliner. And my idea is to come across here. I want to undo this piece here, have the wire fished across, back inside here, and undo this plastic piece, and then the final destination is having the cord come across there. Let's tuck it right in here. You can still see a little bit of the cord showing. It's not a lot. From a distance, you can't really tell that it's there. I continue to run the cord all the way across. And once now I'm here, I'm going to remove this piece, and then I could then fish the wire up that way. can just tuck it in there. Now from here, my best recommendation is to, after you take this off, run it through here, and then here you need to tuck the bunch of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off this seal, and then I'm going to remove it, and then I'll show you the next steps. All right, now next step, I'm going to pull off this weather stripping. And I need to bring the wire out. So I need to find it through here. It's going to take some time. I'm not going to be able to do this with one hand. It's going to be a little bit of difficulty because I need to get it all the way back there and bring it up here. What I'm going to try to do is to shove it back. Just keep pushing all the wire back here. I can almost see the wire in here. I'm still working on it. I'm going to use two hands again. Okay, got it. Now that I have the cord ran, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run it through here. I'll show you guys. I'm just going to plug this there. Now that that's done, next thing is I'm going to pull this panel off, and then I think I should just be able to grab it. Yep. Alright, actually that should be plenty for me to run the cord here. I'll show you guys what I'm doing next. And next thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna fish it up here. I'm going to do it carefully. Alright, don't judge me, but I had to get creative. I taped the tool to my, this is just like a little 7mm tool, whatever I used. But I taped that to this and I just fish it through that way, and now I can pull my wire through it just like that. And then all I do is just run it up to this part, and then once I get it through here, I should be able to bring it out to the top and then aim my camera that way. Okay, just ran it through. All I'm gonna do is just have to pull it out that way. Okay, I'm good. And all this excess wire, it's going to be trimmed. Not trimmed, but I'm just going to tuck it all back in here. extra wires just laying on top of the headliner. Now I can go and proceed on with running a wire behind this panel, like so. Just pull enough back, get from around here. Okay, and that's it. All I need is hook up the camera, mount it. I'm gonna mount it to here, set it to glass, and I should be good to go. I'm just gonna put everything back. Connect this back, connect that, put the headliner back, screws back in the the C pillar and the A pillar, and I'm all set. All right, all done. And then you see the rear live view. And the camera is mounted there. I've already got my cables hidden going across, and I just need to just organize that front right there and I'll be good to go. Hope the video was helpful. If you guys found it helpful, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. I try to explain everything as thorough as I can. I want to show everything. I don't want to skip steps, because if you do it, then you know it leaves more questions in the end. So I'm just being as thorough as possible. I'll link my stuff I use in the description. I acquired the camera at blackboxmycar.com, and just the tools I need was actually just a Torx 25 and some pry tools. That was it. It took me about an hour to do this, and I will put in the fuses in here that I tap into in the description. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.